everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney. I am so excited for today's video because it is the first ever subscriber mystery box challenge on my channel. Now this is going to be a play off my regular DIY mystery box challenge that I do every other month. And with that being said, I would love, as you watch this, if you have ideas, comments, suggestions, please drop them down below because I would love to continue doing this as a series on my channel on the off months from the regular DIY mystery box. So how is this whole thing working? Well, about a month ago, I put up a Google Doc form where anyone who was interested could go in, fill it out, and then once I got all of that information and the deadline closed, I literally just went in there. I mean, I did read it all, but I went through, scroll, and just clicked someone, and that was how I chose this very first person. So the first person who is sending me a box is a subscriber and follower named Connie. Connie, here's a little picture of Connie. She has sent me a box and I am so excited to see what she sent me. It's gonna be from her stash box. That's the theme she chose. There will be challenge items in there just like the regular challenge, as well as a twist. So I can't wait to see what's in there. When this video is all over, again, I will share some big news about the May subscriber mystery box, and Connie will let me know if she wants to keep any of the projects, if she wants me to donate. And I've decided with each subscriber mystery box, I'm gonna send the person who sent me a box a little goodie bag. It's gonna be a random little bag of surprises. I'm gonna probably theme them, so you might receive like some decals from past projects. I've got several ideas of things that I want to send there. Maybe some of my favorites that month. I don't know, just some kind of little way that I can thank you for participating. So again, any of your suggestions, comments, I would love to hear it. So enough of me blabbing. Let's get this box, open it up, and see what Connie sent me. Here's the box. I cut the opening, but this is the first time looking in, so let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, hold on. All right, there's a little card. It says, "Thank you, Courtney." Let me read this. "Stuffies are for the pups. Candle is for you." Oh my gosh, how sweet. Okay, if you missed my announcements, we got 2 new puppies, golden retrievers. Oh my gosh, they are going to love these. Oh, look how cute. For my babies, Gwen and Gabby. They have all their own socials. It's all linked down below if you like to follow. Oh my gosh, they're gonna freak out about this. Okay, I'll take videos. I know you're on Instagram, Connie, so I'll definitely share it on their socials. Thank you. When I give it to them, I'll make sure to post it. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And then a Star Wars. Oh, this must be for my Grumpy Lucky. Thank you for including my grumpy old dog. That's so nice. Oh my gosh, you're too sweet. Some Starbursts. Ah, all my favorites. And soft caramels. That was so sweet. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to give those to the puppies. I'll definitely document it. Oh, what a pretty card. To a true Wonder Woman. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Dear Courtney, I'm beyond excited to have been chosen to send you a mystery box. I absolutely love watching all your DIYs. You truly are an inspiration to crafters everywhere. And I, like many others, especially love your commentaries when things don't... Sorry. Sorry. I'll be right back. Kind words sometimes when you've had a rough, just, you know, it means a lot. It really does mean a lot. Anyway, I like many others especially love your commentaries when things don't go exactly as planned. Haha. Hopefully this box won't give you too much trouble, and if it does, we want to hear. Okay, so you want some real-time audio. Got it. P.S. There is no glitter in this box. Yes! Also, the Starbursts are for you, but there's a catch. Uh-oh. Twist. Here's my twist. You must incorporate one or more of the wrappers in a DIY. Okay. So the twist she is giving me is to include one or more of the wrappers from these in a DIY. Have fun, and I can't wait to see how you craft my stash. Lots of love, light, thanks, and happy crafting, Connie. Oh my gosh. And she sent me a Starbucks gift card. Oh my gosh, wow. You are too kind. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry I started tearing up, you know. Sometimes this job, social media is hard sometimes, and just, I love all these cards when y'all send them to me in my happy mailbox, and I've got a bulletin board and I save them, and it means a lot, so thank you. All right. Let's get into this box because I cannot wait to see what she sent me. All right, first things first. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna put this on the floor just because it's a little bit big and bulky. All right. Oh, this is pretty. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I can just tell from the... Okay. All right. Courtney, these are rub-on transfers. They are more shiny than I'd like. Hope you can use them. Okay, okay. They're very pretty. So they're greenery, kind of some greenery, springtimey themed-ish. Okay, some florals. Those are pretty. Sorry if there's a glare. All the lights I have shining on my face. And there we go. All right. So good, so good. Those are very pretty. Okay. I will see what I can do with those. Wow, this is awesome. All right, so I've got a buffalo check garland type item here. Yeah, it's a garland. It's not a garland type item. It is a garland. All right, I could definitely do something with that. A pine craft wood piece of wood. That's very sturdy. Good size. Give thanks sign. Oh, this is cute. Oh, it's a little egg, ceramic egg. It's got some nice detail on it. That's nice. Let's see, a sign, clearance sign from Hobby Lobby, Top Knots and Hobby Lobby Trips. Very good base for a sign. This is awesome. All right, another one of those little wooden planks. So 2 of those. And then this, oh, this must be the candle. Oh my gosh, this must be, it smells good. Okay, she said cranberry mandarin. Oh my God, that smells so good. Mainstay, so I guess this is from, holy cow, y'all. This smells really good. Cranberry mandarin. Okay, this is staying in my craft space so I can smell it while I craft and be thinking of you, Connie. All right. I've got some Easter eggs, liquid. Okay, so tie-dye Easter eggs. There we go. A mini wreath. And it has like a burlap tie in it. Oh, these are pretty. Some Easter bunny floral napkins. So good, so good. Oh, what a beautiful world. And that's pretty. It's got like a kind of a different thing. This would make a good tray. That's from Hobby Lobby, it looks like. Pretty, pretty, pretty. 2-inch lace. Sorry, I know there's a glare. You guys are probably like, I can't see that, Courtney. There we go. Very pretty. And then some rub-on transfers. Oh, these are kind of springtimey too, from Dollar Tree, it looks like. Okay, looks like something didn't quite survive. We'll see if I can work magic on it somehow. Hold on, let me grab one. All right, so there's a round serving tray. I had a little bit of a whoopsie, but you know what? That's okay. Because we like a good challenge on this channel, don't we? So I might be able to do something with that. So, very good items, Connie. Like super, I'm super excited about this. Okay, I'm feeling good. See if I change my mind when I open your challenge items. All right, challenge item number 1. Okay, and I gotta remember the twist. I gotta just not eat the Starburst and forget about it. Okay, what is this? It's a, okay, okay, it looks like a, I think it's a napkin holder with salt and pepper shakers. Okay, I'm not too scared of this, I don't think. Okay, it comes with 2, okay, I have an idea for this. I just by looking at this shape, I can, any guesses what you think I might do with this? Like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this. I know, I think. Okay, not too scared. I'm not too scared. All right, not too bad. I'm more scared about the Starburst wrappers, I think, at this point. Oh no. What is this? Oh, did you have some soup there, Connie? Okay. Okay, it's a canned food, but no food. Thank you for not sending the food part of this. I do appreciate that. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good, Connie. I'm feeling very good. I've got my candle, I've got my candy. I'm ready to DIY, so I'm gonna sit and think on this for a couple days. It'll be like 2 seconds your time. Let's see what I can make. For this DIY, I will be working with the buffalo check garland that Connie sent me. Now, I am not a huge fan of buffalo check. I mean, I don't mind it. I like how it looks, but it's just not my personal taste. So I really liked the idea of having the garland, but I wanted to do something a little more fun with it. So I thought, okay, this can't be that hard. I'm just going to try to trim the fabric off. And after battling with it for a while and realizing this was going to take me forever to do, I realized the easiest way to get this fabric off was to take my heat gun, and on the ends of each ball, you can kind of see that wrapped twine. I heated it up, unraveled the twine, kind of heated up where the fabric was bunched up, trimmed it, and then did it on the other side and continued to do that. It actually took me probably about 30 minutes to get all of this buffalo check fabric off of these balls. Now, I mentioned I want to keep this kind of a fun garland, so I grabbed 9 different colors. There were 9 balls. I wanted to do kind of a springtimey themed garland, or I even thought this would be super cute in a craft room or a craft studio. So I grabbed my little silicone mat here. You guys ask me about it all the time. I love working with this when I'm using different colors. I will link everything in today's video like I usually do down below in the description box. It's kind of set up a rainbow pattern here, and then I started to paint. Now, it took me about 3 coats of paint for each of the balls, and the only thing that I wish I'd paid attention to is that first pink ball that I painted was a matte finish paint. The rest of them have a sheen to them. But I mean, I can fix that just by going in with some glossy Mod Podge so that it's kind of consistent with the others, but I got them all nice and painted. I also quickly wanted to point out, I did end up taking some painter's tape and wrapping the rope to protect it from the paint. I'll tell you how I really feel about that in just a second. I knew I wanted some tassels on my garland, so I grabbed some white yarn and I made them about 10 inches long and did 30 passes. So there's 30 pieces of yarn at about 10 inches in each bundle.
This is gonna be quite the ordeal getting this tape off. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Okay. This idea to put tape on here was good, yet also bad. This is not a good idea. Not a good idea, Courtney. Not a good idea. Oh my gosh, what in the world? I'm still pulling tape off. Help. I need somebody. The crafting fairy to come in here and finish this project. Okay, there. Oh my gosh.
Now that that ordeal is over, I folded the garland in half so I could find the middle part of the rope and figure out where the green ball, because that was the ball that needed to be in the middle, needed to go. So I slid that down, and then it was time for the tassels. So all I did for the tassels is I took my bundle, folded it over the rope, took a piece of yarn and just tied a knot around it, and then just cut the little loops. And that's it. Now these will slide, so you can get it adjusted how you want. If you want to have space between it, you can have space. You can push it all together, totally up to you. But once that was done and I got it hung up, that is when I trimmed it with the scissors, and then this garland was ready to go.
What you putting in?
Next up, I will be using this picture. I absolutely love the size of this and thought, okay, I could make this a really cute tray. Now, my first obstacle was trying to cut off that little wooden piece that was on the inside of this picture.
That's for cutting wood? What? No. I think you're smoking crack. Okay, whatever. If you say this is for cutting wood, are you being serious? Hold on. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, I shouldn't judge. It seems to be working okay. 4 scores and 10 hours later, I'm still doing this. Okay. I'm gonna slice and dice like some kind of serial killer here. Oh, it worked. What? Probably gonna ruin my blade doing this, but you know what? It's all in the name of crafting. Oh. Or get my blade stuck. Okay. That is typical Courtney right there.
I was able to get that wooden block off with very minimal damage and also without cutting my finger off, which was a plus. Now, I was trying to figure out, okay, what kind of feet do I want to put on this? So I grabbed some beads that I had and kind of tried those out. Wasn't really loving the look of those. And then I decided these little mini pots from Dollar Tree would be great. I didn't have enough of the big ones, so the small ones were the winners. So to get those attached, I did use a permanent adhesive glue so that I could make sure that they stayed stuck on there. And you'll see those little gold kind of buttony things right there. I wanted to show those because those are googly eyes. Those are from a past project, but I wanted to share, if you have googly eyes and you're like, what the heck can I use these for? They actually, you can spray paint them. They're a little bit of a pain to spray paint, I'm not gonna lie, but they are great for little accents. And I wasn't sure if maybe I wanted to add those as embellishments, so that's why they're floating around on my table there. I took the piece out to my spray tent and grabbed some hammered spray paint. I was gonna do white, but I thought, hey, this may do the trick. And I actually really love how it turned out.
All your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything?
Rolling into this one, I will be using half of one of the challenge items, which were the salt and pepper shakers with that little napkin holder. So I'll be using those in this DIY and working in the twist, which is to use at least one of those Starburst wrapper. Now I started by painting them with some of this magic fly paint, and as you can see, it would not stick. It was a disaster. And so I wish I'd had some pink spray paint, but I didn't. So I grabbed some of the folk art chalk paint and it worked so much better. I did end up having to put about 5 coats of this paint on there to get it nice and covered. The next step here is I grabbed some of these white eggs, just 2 of them, to put inside of these cups, but I wanted to make sure they were nice and secure. So I just took some hot glue and I kind of swirled it on the inside and then pushed the eggs down so that the pointy part of the egg is down. Now there's a step here that you need to do before you put the egg in. You need to weight down the bottom of these cups. Throw a couple Dollar Tree rocks in there. You're going to see why in a minute that you want to weight these down because they're going to be extremely top heavy. Now, it's time to start working on the topping, and for that, I'm using this whipped clay. Y'all, this stuff is amazing. I mean, it hardens, but it's like so easy to work with. And what's nice about this is it comes in these little pouches with the tips, and you just screw off the lid, put the tip on there, and do it. So, yeah, I put this on there to make the little whipped cream. I'm making some kind of faux drinks, if you haven't figured out by now. Once that was all on there, I wanted to add some faux sprinkles. So I just grabbed a couple of different ones for different themes. I wanted to make one kind of summery, and then the other is going to be Starburst theme. So I added some sprinkles, and then this is kind of what's happening because I didn't weight down my cups.
Son of a...
So I know it looks like I knocked it, but seriously, my hand barely swiped it and it fell over. And fun fact, the other one, I did the exact same thing and it fell over. That whipped clay is just super heavy. After it's dried, it's fine, but it's just very top heavy. And I mean, I guess potentially it could still very easily be knocked over. Now it's time to try to figure out what to do about the twist.
Okay, I'm just gonna eat a Starburst and see if that gives me inspiration. I really don't know. Okay.
So what I ended up doing was, after I stared at the wrapper for quite a while, I was like, okay, well, I need to make a label for my cup. So kind of like Starbucks, Starburst, I cut the little Starburst logo out, and then I'm just going to attach that with some glue to the front of the cup. And then I took another Starburst wrapper and I wrapped it around and made a straw. I made a straw out of a Starburst wrapper and then stuck it in there to finish off this DIY.
Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring? Oh, there must be more.
I threw on my crafting surgery gloves for this next DIY. I'm going to be working with the wood planks and that ceramic egg. Now, here's a quick lesson on why you should always make sure to read the labels.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. There's 4? Oh. Okay. This may change things. There's 4. I did not realize there was 4 because apparently I can't read the packaging.
After making sure that I wanted to stick with my original plan, I said, yes, I only need 2 pieces of wood. So I grabbed 2 of them and I stained them with some dark walnut stain. Now that the wood pieces are stained, I grabbed the egg, and this is where I was kind of like, okay, I really don't know if this is going to work because the bottom of the egg is going to secure nicely to one of the pieces of the wood, but you know, the top part, not a whole heck of a lot of surface area up there to get it secured. So I did take some of the Gorilla Glue, clear grip glue, and put a ton of that on there. And then when I put the top wood piece, it was like sliding and it was doing all this craziness. So I kind of rigged up with painter's tape to make it secure, and I just did 4 pieces of tape on it to hold it in place so that it would hopefully set up. After I let it sit for 24 hours, it seemed pretty secure. Now, I definitely wouldn't put something super heavy, but I felt like I needed just a little something more, because you know me, I always like try to add a little something to everything. And I put some half wooden beads on the bottom and then stained those. I just gave it that little bit of extra something. I think it just was that perfect touch of what it needed. But like I said, definitely wouldn't put something super heavy, but a candle, a bowl of candy, something like that would definitely work. I'll be using this sign and doing a quick little makeover on it with these transfers that she sent me. So to start, I'm going to paint the very top of the sign with just some plain old white paint. The edges of the sign, I'm going to go in with some celery paint by Waverly. For the transfers, I ended up picking this water can transfer from the sheet that she said was a little too shiny for her taste. And then I also remembered, oh gosh, I have that Dollar Tree one. I got to work something in there. So I picked a butterfly off that I'll attach in a minute. Now, after I got it attached, I looked at it, and up close, she's right. Like, it was very shiny. The white paint is very matte. And then it was like this shiny thing, and I thought, I don't know. From a distance, you couldn't really tell unless the light caught it. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try to see if I can just make this all matte. So I took some Mod Podge and I painted over it. For the most part, it didn't do anything crazy. There were a couple places where it bubbled up, but overall, I think this was a great little makeover, super easy to do, and it really did kind of take that worn out, drab kind of sign and turn it into a really nice spring decor piece. This is going to turn into a surprise project. So originally I was going to do a fun kind of spring sign with some color shifting paint that I got, which I will use in a future video, don't worry. But I decided I wanted to surprise Connie and make something for her. She shared a sweet story about her craft studio with me, and so I wanted to make something for that space. So with this sign, I'm just taking some white paint and I'm giving it 1 coat of paint. It's kind of hit or miss when I paint these Dollar Tree signs. Sometimes it works and sometimes I'm like, what the heck happened? So this time it happened to work out for me. Then I cut out this design on my CRICUT. This is actually something I designed when I did my craft studio redo. And so I just went in there and changed Connie's name. It will be linked down below. If you have a CRICUT, you are welcome to get this cut out and use it as well. When I went to apply it to the sign, I was just very careful. I wasn't sure about the whole peeling paint off again. Dollar Tree signs can be kind of finicky, so I just very lightly pressed it down and got it attached, and then I put the twine back in it. I wasn't really loving the twine, but I wanted to think on it for a minute. Now, this next step, don't do what I did. I was too lazy. I'm going to be blunt here. I mean, just honest. I was too lazy to get up and get sandpaper, so I used my CRICUT scraper to go around the edges to try to distress it, and look what happened to my scraper. So yeah, don't do that. Lesson learned. To get this finished up, I decided a cute pink polka dot ribbon would be what I wanted to use. So I put 2 pieces on there so that it could tie into a nice little bow. And then of course I wanted to finish off the back. So I just grabbed some scrapbook paper, traced around it, glued it to the back, and then this sign was ready to go. I'm using the second part of a challenge item, the napkin holder. Sorry about that little bug right there. I decided to spray paint this with some white spray paint, and then I took it inside. From there, I was gonna maybe Mod Podge on the napkins onto the napkin holder, and I thought, you know what, Courtney? Let's keep this simple. Let's just keep it on simple. So I decided to grab 2 of these wooden bunnies, and I hot glued 1 to each side. Put the napkins in there, and then this is ready to be used at Easter time.
Smile and leaves you with a scar.
Now it's time to use that last challenge item, which is the can. I took off the lid because I didn't need it, and then I grabbed some of my plaster paint, which was borderline being dried up, but I thought, maybe I can make this work. I didn't really want to water it down, but I thought it would probably give good coverage to the can. So I painted the can. It worked out great. From there, I grabbed the lace that Connie sent me, and I decided I wanted to wrap the can in lace. So I'm going to take 3 sections. I decided to kind of have, I could have just done a continuous piece, I guess, and wrapped it around like that, but I ended up doing 3 pieces that I made sure that they were all, like, there was one section of the can that was all the seams, and I just wrapped it around on that very top piece. I just made sure to secure it very good all the way around. Taking a piece of the Dollar Tree foam, I trimmed it down and put some hot glue on it, stuck it in there, and then I was ready to work with those ivy wreaths that she sent me. I didn't realize it was actually a 2-pack. Again, I didn't read the packaging, and so there were actually 2 wreaths in there. So I picked it up, put it in there, but it was a little too big and stuck out too far, so I ended up taking my 10 snips and trimming down the wreath. Used some wire to kind of piece it back together and some floral tape just to kind of get it secure. And then I took some hot glue and I glued that down to the top of the floral foam. I grabbed my hot glue gun, put that down on the foam, and then added a little bit of moss to the very top. Then grabbing some more of those eggs, I took 3 of them and I painted them 3 different colors. I did pink, yellow, and purple. From there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna add some burlap ribbon to the front of this. And so the wreath hangers both had that burlap ribbon, so I took a piece of it and glued it to the top of the can. Would have been a little easier if that ivy hadn't been in the way, and then I pieced together a bow and hot glued that. From there, it was just a matter of getting all the florals arranged, kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to use. In the end, I ended up going with some yellow flowers, and then I hot glued down my eggs to make sure they were nice and secure. And what I really like about this arrangement is it's kind of a 360 arrangement. So there is no front or back. You get flowers and eggs and all of it. Once that was done, I went back in and added some pink little flowers to kind of the ivy to break up all the green at the bottom. I felt like it just needed a little color down there. And then this centerpiece is finished. Again, you know what I always say, you could add fairy lights if you wanted to, but I think it's a great little spring centerpiece. And there you have it, the very first subscriber mystery box challenge. Again, let me know down in the comments which of these projects was your favorite. Also let me know, do you have any ideas, suggestions, ways that I can improve upon this series? I would love to make it a regular thing. And now for the big news about May's subscriber mystery box. If you follow me on Instagram, you actually already know this news, but I've had several people ask me, do you know of anyone else that's doing this? Are there any other creators, DIYers, what have you doing it? And I'm happy to say I have roped one of my buddies in to do the May subscriber mystery box, and that person is...
It's me, Whitney from Whiskey and Wit. I have had such a blast participating in Courtney's mystery box challenges over the years that when she asked me to do the subscriber version, I was very excited to join in. So be sure to keep your eyes peeled for more information on how you can enter to have the chance to send a mystery box plus some challenge items to me, and then you can tune in May to see how we do.
So she's gonna be doing it with her subscribers, and how we'll probably pull it together because, you know, again, this is all new, but we'll kind of link the 2 videos together. They'll go up on the same day so you can kind of see. But yes, I've got another creator who will be doing the challenge as well. So excited. I hope you guys have a great day. Again, let me know down below, what are you thinking about this challenge so far? Here are some more videos you might enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.